The whistle had never blown like that between shifts in all the years I had been at Diamond. But it blew and blew, and we all knew what it meant. It got darker. Flares went up. And every now and then they'd come out. The huge black mouth of the mine yawned smoky and wide before me. And then 3 men came walking out. One of them was Oakley, limping, holding his arm, funny black face, till I could tell it was him. Oakley, Oakley, I hollered. You get a script and a real play, and it just maybe have a few little lines about that character, and then you figure out the rest and what goes on. But here's a whole novel, rich, with the richest character I've ever run across. Who stretched out his arms as wide as the world. Baby, baby, it's you, he said. His lip was bleeding, his collar was stiff with blood. The way he smelled made me choke. It was so bitter and strong. Then he drew me in close and hugged me hard. And then he reached for Jolie, too. So Oakley and me got married. And we'll be leaving here and going back. This Ivy Rowe has a lot of spunk. She looks life straight in the face and usually says yes and makes mistakes, but she comes back. Now I can read every book that John O'Hara ever wrote. I can act like a crazy old woman if I want to, which I do. I can get up in the morning and eat a hot dog like I did yesterday. And who knows what I might do tomorrow. LeeSmith's characters are so resilient. Your sassy sister, Ivy Rowe Fox. I've often said that Ivy Rowe, the one I've done the most, getting into that character lifts me up and also grounds me. That's quite a combination. But it does both, so if I go for a period of 6 months and haven't done that, I miss it. Dear Jolie, your David is fine, all bones and freckles. And I'm happy to have a boy up here again. I love it when he says, I aim to farm, Mama. Now then, about the divorce. There's not a reason in the world to feel bad about that. The divorce, like the TV, is the wave of the future, if you ask me. If I had written something this wonderful as Fair and Tender Ladies, I would not let anybody touch it for fear of what they might do with it. And she just... The letters didn't mean anything. It was the writing that signified. I remain forevermore your loving Mama. And it had always been sort of a dream to have live music. It just worked so well. Gives me some extra support and depth to play from and with. Oh, Sylvania, Lord, it is a pretty day. It reminds me of our daddy and how he'd give us that bark to lick. And he said, slow down now, Ivy. This is the taste of spring. It's made a big difference. It seems to me that it should have always had live music. Oh, how Oakley loved the spring. When I close my eyes, I see him always. Oakley always coming out of that black and smoking mine.
And something about the hammered dulcimer, the resonance of it, the sustain of the strings, really does a tremendous job of connecting with people on an emotional level.
And I see Franklin Ransom the night we danced and danced in his father's house. Oh, there's the time to dance. It means more to me now than it did. Some people have said, you know, that who have done one-person shows for a long time, you know, that they get tired of doing that same show. And I do not. I do not.